In the lush, green hills of Lonavla, just outside Pune, three colleagues, Rajiv, Meera, and Arjun, worked at a small tech startup. Their office was nestled between misty mountains and surrounded by serene lakes, the perfect setting for innovation and creativity. But the trio had a problem. They couldn't seem to agree on anything, and their latest project was at a standstill. Rajiv was the ambitious go-getter, always motivated to push deadlines and get things done, even if it meant cutting a few corners. Meera, on the other hand, was careful and methodical, always thinking 3 steps ahead and worried about potential pitfalls. Arjun, the quiet one, was stuck somewhere in the middle, often trying to mediate but never quite succeeding. One particularly foggy morning, their boss called them into a meeting. "I've got exciting news," he began. "Our company has been shortlisted for a huge international competition. The winning team will get a grant to take their project global. You 3 are the most creative in the office, so I'm assigning you to work on the pitch. You've got 1 week to prepare." The 3 colleagues exchanged nervous glances. This could be a life-changing opportunity, but only if they could stop arguing long enough to work together. After the meeting, they gathered in a small cafe overlooking the misty valley. Rajiv was the first to speak. "We need to get started immediately. I say we rush out a demo of our app, even if it's not perfect. What matters is showing the judges that we're fast and efficient." Meera frowned, stirring her chai thoughtfully. "Rushing would be a mistake. We need to be careful. We have to think about every possible flaw the judges could point out." Arjun, sipping his coffee, looked between them. "Both of you make good points, but we're going to have to find a balance." They spent the next few days stuck in the same pattern, Rajiv pushing to move faster, Meera wanting to slow down, and Arjun getting more and more frustrated. It seemed like they'd never find a middle ground. On the 3rd day, as they sat on a bench overlooking Bushi Dam, Rajiv, in typical fashion, suggested a wild idea. "Why don't we make the pitch flashy? We could rent a helicopter, show the judges how serious we are by flying into the competition in style." Meera almost choked on her sandwich. "A helicopter? Are you out of your mind? We'd blow our entire budget on that. Besides, it has nothing to do with the app." Arjun laughed for the first time in days. "Rajiv, you have to admit, that's a bit over the top." Rajiv grinned sheepishly. "Okay, maybe it's a bit much. But we have to stand out somehow." Meera crossed her arms. "Standing out is important, but it has to be for the right reasons. We need to show the judges we've put real thought into this." Arjun, sensing an opportunity, jumped in. "You know, Meera's right, Rajiv. Flashy won't help if we don't have substance. But maybe you're onto something with the idea of showing our passion. What if we focus on the why behind our app? Why it matters to us, and why it'll change people's lives." Rajiv nodded slowly. "All right, I can get behind that. It's not about rushing, it's about being motivated by the right reasons." Meera smiled, relieved that they were finally getting somewhere. "Exactly. Discernment isn't just about slowing down or speeding up. It's about knowing when to push forward and when to hold back." Over the next few days, they worked tirelessly but thoughtfully. Rajiv's boundless energy drove the team forward, while Meera's careful planning kept them on track. Arjun, with his newfound role as the mediator, helped them stay focused on their shared goal. They crafted a compelling pitch that balanced passion and practicality, making sure to highlight both the technical brilliance of their app and the emotional impact it could have on people's lives. When the day of the competition arrived, the 3 stood backstage, nerves jangling. Rajiv paced, Meera double-checked her notes, and Arjun stood quietly, mentally preparing himself.